Yeah, we are. Well, I am now anyway. Because I've clicked live. There's nothing more I can do now. I've just got to give it that few seconds to make sure we're actually on. Which I hope we are. I think we are. If we are, hello everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're playing probably one of Jess's favourite games. Spots, which we were going to play a few weeks ago, and then they were digging up outside, and it was too loud, wasn't it? So we're like, no, we won't put you guys into that pressure. So yeah, today we are going to play it, but I'm going to kind of talk through firstly the quick setup. Very easy to set up this game, and then we're going to have a go and see who wins. For what it's worth, that's my side, which is over this side, and this is Jess's side over here. As you can see the way we're sat as well. So quite easily to start with, you're going to find the rollover and the howl. Put those out, and then you can choose any green, any yellow, any pink, or any blue action. But for the in the rulebook, it suggests 4 that you start with, and we are going to go with the 4 there. So beg, walk, run, and fetch. So you can pop those out. But then each game, these will be different actions. Then you're going to deal each player 2 dogs. Sorry, and I'm just going to quickly do something on here so we can. Hang on. Sorry, a little bit of a technical hitch there. Oh, we need the chat open as well, don't we? There we go. All right. So yeah, we're going to get 2 dogs, grey sides up. You'll notice that the pile of dogs there, they are the coloured side. You want them the grey side up, but it shows the spaces as well for the dice. We get 2 each. The rest just go in a pile at the top there. Then you give each player one of the dog houses with the little burial bit underneath, which we've got at the top there. Give each player 1 treat, which you can see, and just pop that in your dog house. And then me and Jess are going to roll. Do you want to roll yours first? Yeah. You get 1 dice each to start with, and you're going to bury that straight away. And the buried bit is in this box here. So Jess, you go first. So she's got a 4, so chuck that in. And I have got a 1. So is it the person who rolled the highest goes first? I think so, yeah. So these dice, any buried dice are going to go to those 2 areas that you saw. And the person who's got the highest buried starts the game. So Jess will be starting. Just put all your dice and all your bones to one side as well. These are a general supply. They're not all Jess's. As she said, oh, put my side. Yeah, then they're all mine. So we're going to talk about the actions you do. On your go, you're going to pick one of these 6 actions to do. You'll simply flip it over and action it. And luckily, it's got the action on the other side. Just as a reminder, so you can flip it down. The reason why it's flipped down is the next player cannot then pick that action. So you can either pick an action and flip it, or you can complete a dog. So if I had my dice here as a 1, don't question that artwork there. If I've done that and I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to complete it, I can, rather than pick an action, I can choose to complete my dog, flip it over. It'll be on the blue side, which means it is complete. Now, the aim of the game is to complete 6 dogs first. So it's a bit of a race game. So if I completed that dog, I've got 5 more to go. Now, you notice we only started with 2. The reason being is when you do complete a dog, you draw a new one from the top of the deck, and it goes into your play space. You can also, so obviously I said about you can choose to do that, or you can complete a dog. However, if during your turn you complete all spaces in your dog, so if I filled the 1, the 3, and the 6, I can, as a free action, complete them. So we'll go through that. That's probably going to be situational as we play. But yeah, the cards are very self-explanatory. Some of them, the rules aren't great, and I think we need a little bit of an FAQ. But hopefully these ones will be quite simple. What we'll do, if we start playing, we kind of explain what the actions are as we go. So yeah, Jess, I'll let you start off. What do you want to start with?
I'm going to start with the rollover.
The rollover, okay, yeah, so this is the one on top here. So roll all your buried dice, then place or rebury them. That's a good shout. So grab your buried dice and just chuck that in the bowl. What we got? So we got 3. Now, if you're successful and it matches one of the spaces on her dog, she could put it on. However, it doesn't. So that it says here you place it or rebury it. So, but that's good because we'll go through the buried dice in a bit. But that means you've lowered your buried dice, and then you may roll 1 die. So I think you're probably going to, aren't you?
Yeah.
A 4. Oh dear, that's also not what you want. Now you're still safe with that. That gets buried. If you can't place a dice, it always gets buried. Now you'll notice. I'm going to just bring Jess's boards over as an example. She has got exactly 7 worth of value there, and it says here spots. They have to be. If it goes more than 7, then she's bust, and by that she would lose all her dice from here, but also all her dice on dogs that she's been collecting. She's at 7, so she's safe, but that's going to be quite dodgy. That's a bad start. That's a very. I do feel for you because that is a bad start. However, that means I might win. Right. Okay. So what can I do? I think I'm going to do this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That'll be silly. Okay, I'm going to do the walk. So here it says I can roll 2 die. So I'm going to do the walk action here. Roll 2 die. A 1 and a 4. So the 1 can be placed on my dog. However, the 4's got to be buried. And then I may roll 1 die. Now, if I get 3 or a 6, I'll be fine. Otherwise, I'm probably going to be bust. Okay, I'm going to chance it. Right, I'm going to. It's a 2. That is not what I wanted, but that's fine. 2 cannot be placed, and now I am also at 7 on my buried dice. I know you can't probably see that too well on the camera, but yeah, all the way over there, I'm on 7. So if I go any more, I could bust and lose everything. And I've chosen that. So it's back to Jess. Now you'll notice that obviously there's less and less actions that are going to be picked out of. Now when we get to one last action, I'll show you what happens then. So what have we got? So we've got, if you have fewer than 6 dog cards, you can draw the top one and add it to your pack. You can take a treat and then take another treat for every one of the, some of these dogs have got little paw prints in the top left hand corner. So that just means take a treat, then take more treats if you've got those, which you do. We've got the reroll action as well. We'll explain the reroll action in a minute. We've got roll 8 dice, choose a number, and you can place or bury all of that number and discard the rest. That's good if you've got. I mean, like Jess has got 2 6s here, so it might be good. But 8 dice, that's a lot. Roll 3 dice, then you can roll 1 die. You may repeat this second step as many times as you want. Oh, that's risky, isn't it? That's very risky. Hey Dan, Dan's put, come on Jess, you've got this. Of course she has. She's gonna win. You know she's gonna win.
I'm gonna do the howl option.
The howl option, yeah. So if you have fewer than 6 dog cards, which you do, draw the top card of the deck and add it to your pack. So you're just going to take this one and add it to the top there, and then you can roll a die. So the then bit is obviously it's in steps, but sometimes it says you may. So like this one says you may roll a dice. This one just says roll 1 die. So you have to do that one. Right, go on then, roll it into the bowl. Hopefully the bowl's a good way of being able to see the dice. So she got a 1 and it can be placed on her doggo. Right, so I need a 3 and a 6, or do I chance it? I've got quite a few up there. I want this one to roll all my buried dice. That'd be great, but I cannot. I am going to take a treat. So I'm going to do the beg. It says take 1 treat, and then I can take 1 more for every paw print, but I don't have any prints. Now the treats are really good because they are a re-roll. You can re-roll the dice when you roll. The only downside is if you use a re-roll, say for example I've got here, roll 8 dice and I use the re-roll, that means I've got to roll all of the dice again, not just 1 or 2 die. It would have to be all of them. So, but I'm going to just add that treat to my house, and then Jess, you've got a choice of 1 or 2. Now you've got 3 dogs that need a 6, so that could be quite good for you. But don't let me influence.
I'll do run.
You're going to do run. Okay, so roll 3 dice. That's a mandatory, and then you can roll another one, and you can keep going. But you could bust. That's the problem. So you need to chuck in. If it's not in the bowl, it don't count. You have unfortunately busted.
But
oh, you can re-roll. Yeah. Okay. So spend a treat. So yep, and then that means you have to re-roll all of them in that step. But yeah. Thank you for those jumping on. I can see a few views, so thank you very much. Oh, that was awful. If they were 6s, that'd be great. 5, 5, 5. Okay, which her dog, only one of her dogs requires a 5. The other 2 will go in there, and unfortunately you bust. So that means you remove that, and you don't get any of those. I mean, it sucks, but at least you didn't have most of her dogs covered. So that's going to happen a lot in this game. Right, so it's down to me. So I've only got one choice, and if it gets to the point where you've got one choice, you put a dog treat on there, flip all these back to active, and then I get to choose out of all of them. And for that reason, I am definitely going to roll all my buried dice, then either place or rebury them. So here's those 3 that I had. I need a 3 and a 6 would be nice. Of course not. I rolled exactly 7 though. So I've got to place or rebury them. So they're getting reburied. And then I can roll the dice separately. I think I'm going to, because if I get a 3 or a 6, I'll be happy. Okay, 3. That'll do. Cool. Now, if I did get a 3 and a 6 and I completed them, I could have covered my dogs straight away. So what are you going to do, Jess? So
I'm gonna do fetch.
Fetch. Right. So if you take an action and it's got a treat on it, you get the treat. So Jess gets the treat that was on there. Roll 8 dice. Oh my word. What's nice is you get to choose a number you rolled, and then you can place or bury all of that number. So if you get a bunch of 6s, that'll be quite good. Come on, Yahtzee this with 6s. Oh, right, if it goes out the bowl, you get to re-roll it. So, yeah, okay, so you're going to choose one number, and you're going to place or bury all of them. I think 6 is actually your best bet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe the 5, because you've only got 1 5 or 1 6.
Yeah. I'll do the 6.
You're going to do the 6. Okay, so she's choosing 6. She's taken all of that one of the number, and then you get to discard the rest. So luckily they don't go into her buried. Otherwise that action would be absolutely rubbish. Right. Well, I don't want any more treats. I don't. So I'm not gonna beg. Do I walk? No, it's too risky. No, I'm actually gonna howl. So with the howl, I'm gonna take the top card of the card there. So that's a 4 and a 3. And then I can roll 1 die. So what have I got to lose? As long as I roll a 3, 4, or a 6, I should be safe. A 4, yes. Okay, so 4 is going to go into there. So I'm getting there, but it's still risky because I've got all those buried dice up the top there. So Jess, do you want to beg, walk, or run?
I will walk.
Gonna walk. Okay, so roll 2 die, and then you can roll another one afterwards. But the one after is a May. Perfect. That's great. A 1 and a 2, and then do you want to roll 1 more die?
Yeah.
She's got lots of space, so it's kind of a risk for reward. It is a push your luck style game. Do you roll another one? You could bust, or you could roll a 6, and that's exactly what she wants. Right, I'm in a bit of a sticky situation here. Roll 3 die. Not really. No. Do you know what? I'm going to play safe. I'm going to, rather than taking an action from here, I'm going to complete a dog. So do you see this dog here is actually completed? So take the dice off it. Complete one, and then every time you complete 1 or more, you get to draw 1 or more, but only to a limit of 6. So for complete and incomplete, you can only go up to 6. So here's my new dog, but I didn't take an action. Now, the 2 reasons for that: 1, I didn't want either of the actions, and 2, Jess now has to choose one of the 2. Then all the rest will become available to me. So I've kind of strategically timed that. Sorry about that.
I will run.
Run? What about in the game? Right, roll 3. Yeah, it's just like a bloody dad joke. Yeah. Right, so roll those 3, and then afterwards you can keep rolling a die at a time. Yeah, 2 and 6 can go down.
Yeah.
And then you may roll 1 die, and then you can repeat that step as many times as you want. I mean, you might as well do it once, because if you roll a 6, then you still haven't bust, right? But if you roll anything else, you might complete something. 2. Ah, that was good. You can repeat that step as many times as you want, so you're still safe, and you've got a bone as well, so you can re-roll. 2. Do Do you wanna re-roll? Use a bone and re-roll it, or do you want to?
I'll re-roll it.
You're gonna re-roll it because if she gets a 4 or a 5, no, fair enough. Do you just bury that? It says you can repeat that step as many times as you want.
I don't think I'll do it.
But it's quite risky now, isn't it? Yeah, because if you hit a what's that, 4? Yeah, if you hit a 1 or a 2, you'll be fine. 4 or 5 could go down. It would just be a 6 that would actually ruin you. So yeah, you don't want to do that. You're happy with that, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. So then a treat goes on beg. All of these become available. Yay! And I am going to start the round with a roll over again. So roll all my buried dice, because I've got 3 of them. And let's see. So I have to bury them or place them. So I can place the 3. I can place the 6. Can't place the 4, so that has to get reburied. Then I may roll a die. Well, I'm a little bit safer now, so I'm happy to roll another one. Oops, that's me bust. I can't place the 5, and that sends me to 9.
Do you not have a reroll?
Oh dear, I do. Oh yes, thank you, Jess. Thank you, Jess. That's cheating, isn't it? Oh, well, I've been helping you. And I've got one more reroll. I don't want the 6 either. I want a 1 or a 3. No, but I'm safe with a 2. So I haven't bust with a 2. So thank you, Jess, for reminding me that I had a reroll. If I win now, that counts as her win, not mine. Okay, so what are you going to do?
I'm going to complete this dog.
Yep, so rather than choosing an action, you're completing that. Flip it down, and then you get a new dog. I love look at little Gumbo. Oh, he's so cute. Right, cool. What do I want to do? That threw me, because I thought you were going to do a big action. I'd have lots of time to choose. I think I'm going to complete a dog, but you can complete all complete dogs. So I can actually complete this one and this one, because they're both full. You can go over to the side, and you can go over to the side. Because I completed 2, I get 2 new dogs. However, that is my limit. I'm now at 6. Even though they're incomplete or complete, you can only go to a total of 6. Because the aim of the game is to complete 6 dogs. So don't worry though, because that's going to get harder and harder to fill. Your turn.
I'm going to run.
Yep, so roll 3 die. That's a very good one. Oh, you lucky devil. So you can actually place some of those as well.
5.
Very nice. And then it says you can roll 1 die. Repeat that step as many. Oh, that's too risky. Surely. I mean, you can, but if you roll a 1.
I'm good.
If you roll 1, 2, or 3, you'll be fine. But if you roll a 4 or 6, you'll be screwed. And a 5 would be a bonus, but.
Yeah, no, I'll leave it. Like
sure. Yeah, you've got no treats. It's yeah, and because you've got 2 complete, you can catch up with me next turn, can't you? Right, I'm gonna do it. I think because 3 of my dogs need a 1, so I'm gonna roll 8 die. Hope that I get 3 1s. So this is fetch. So I roll the 8 die, choose 1 number, and place all of them. Ah, that was rubbish. 1 is the only one that I want multiples of. I've got 1. Do you know what? I'm just going to choose 6. 6 is going to go up there, and the rest are discarded. Thankfully, not buried. Thankfully. Okay, Jess, you've got a choice of beg, walk, or howl.
I'm going to complete those 2.
Oh, or do that. Cool. Yeah, so flip those over. It's annoying that, yeah, they don't flip the way you think they're going to flip. And then, yeah, get 2 more. So Jess is now at capacity as well. So weirdly, I don't think any of us are really going to do Howl anymore. Nope. So Howl is if you have fewer than 6 dog cards. You can still do the roll 1 die, so it's fine for that. But that's kind of redundant now because we're both at 6 dogs. I'm going to do the walk. So it's roll 2 die, and then I can roll another one afterwards. 1 and 4, yeah, that'll do. Because that completes that one, and I may roll 1 die. No, I'm not actually, because I've just realised I'm at 6. So if I roll anything higher than a 1 that can't be placed, I'm screwed. Your turn.
I'm going to do Howl.
Howl? So if you have fewer than 6 cards, you don't. So we can ignore the top bit, and Jess can just simply roll 1 die. No, it goes into your buried die. So, because the treats weren't taken again for Beg, we add a treat. We flip all the other actions back up. So they're ready again. And... oh, do I do it? Because well, actually, no, I don't want to... no, I'm not going to do that one now. I'm going to do the roll 8 dice again. I think, because if I can get at least 2 1s, I'll be... oh, no. Because if I roll lots of 1s... oh, I'll do this one. No... oh no, this is going to... no, sorry Jess, I'm going to have to roll my buried dice because my buried dice are at 6 and I'm going to lose everything otherwise. So roll my buried dice, place or rebury them. So I've got a 1 and a 6. So the 6 has got to be buried, the 1 can be placed. Your turn. So as you can see, it's quite... there's quite a lot of thinking to do, but the actions are quite quick, to be fair.
I'm going to do Beg.
Beg, yeah. Oh, so you get these 2 treats because you've selected that action, and you get another treat because it says take 1 treat. Then take 1 more treat for every paw on your dog cards, which she's got 2. So that one action just got her 5 treats. Well done, you. That was decent. Each one of those treats is a reroll. So if she's getting really bad rolls, reroll until she gets what she wants. I'm playing it safe. I'm actually going to complete that top dog because that is finished. I don't get any more cards though. I just simply don't want to lose those dice on a future roll. So right, on to you, Jess. Just to check as well. I know Dan, you're watching. Can you just let me know, is the audio okay? Is the visuals okay? Can you see quite clearly?
I am going to do Run.
Run, yep. So roll 3 dice. The reason why I'm asking that is this is something that we want to set up quite often. When there's me and Jess and we want to stream some games, we'll probably use this setup. So 1, 6, and 3. What one did you do? Oh, the run. 1, 6, and 3.
I can't place the 6 or the 3.
Or the 1.
Or the 1.
We got a reroll.
Yeah.
So she's going to spend a treat. That's risky, isn't it?
Can play the 2, can play the 4, I just can't play the other 2.
Yes, you can. You can place both 2s.
Can I?
1 there and 1 there.
Oh.
The moon. The I love how they've included the moon as one of the spaces. Well done. Right, and then it says you may roll 1 die. Now you got lots of rerolls, so you want a 3 or a 5.
Reroll that one.
Reroll that one. Okay. 3 will do.
That's fine.
You can repeat that step as many times as you want, but you don't have to.
I'll do it once more.
For the record, if Jess gets another 3 and then another 5, yeah, that will bust you, wouldn't it? Right, yeah, roll that. If she gets a 3, then a 5. Oh, there you go.
I think I'll leave it at that.
You're going to stay there. So she only needs a 5 now, and she's won the game. Audio is perfect, visuals are good with the kit that you have. All that's available. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, appreciate that. Yeah, until we get our 4K cameras, yeah, it's going to be tricky. Right, I need to catch up with Jess. So what do I need? I need a 1, 2, and a 3. Oh, it's going to have to be. Roll 2. I'm going to roll 2 die. This is close. Come on, 1 and a 2. Shoot. I can't even re-roll. Jess, I have bust.
Yay!
I don't have any re-rolls, so you getting those 5 treats has really helped you. Now, what are you gonna?
I'm gonna complete those 2.
I thought you might, and that's really good as well because I then have to do one of these, and then she'll have all the access to the actions. So what I did earlier, she can get revenge and do it herself. Oh no, she only needs a 5, and then she's won the game. Okay, if I have fewer than. Okay, I'm going to do this one purely because I want 2 1s. Let's put a treat on that one for what it's worth. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, get in. Right, I'm going to choose 1, and then I'll place the 2 1s. And then discard the rest. Perfect. Okay. Now, Jess, I did already put a treat on that. Jess has now full control of what's going on here.
I'm going to roll over.
You're going to roll over. So
yeah.
Roll all your buried die, and you can place or rebury them. Oh, you jammy. Oh, well done, Jess. So she rolled a 5, 2 and a 2. The 2 2s can be buried quite safely without going over 7. She just took the 5 and she has completed her 6 dogs. So there you go. That is how you play spots. She won in 25. Well, bearing in mind I was teaching the game as well. Would that take us 20 minutes realistically to play? You need a gift from God to catch up with Jess. I'm bust. Jess says, yay. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Dan. Cheers. There you go. So he rooted you from the very beginning. He said, come on, Jess, you've got this. And she did get this. She won. So for that reason, I'm not going to play games with Jess anymore. No, I'm joking. Right, well done, you. What should we should play something else. I mean, obviously we'll have to come off stream, but well, what should we play next? Dan is active in the chat. If anybody else is watching, if there's any games that you want to see, obviously if we haven't got it, then we can't do it. But if there's any games that you might want to see me and Jess play, it has to be a 2-player, and it's got to kind of fit in this area because we've got Quixo. No, not Quixo. No, we've got Quail even, and Corridor, and you know those wooden games. Jess, do you enjoy humouring your dad on every stream?
Yeah.
Well, she didn't humour me because she beat me, so that's not humouring me. Yeah, we've got Corridor, we've got Quail, we've got what other 2-player games we got?
Quail?
The one with the pancakes.
Oh yeah.
It's the wooden one. Got any suggestions, Dan? I'm just adding to the watch time here, aren't I? I don't care. Yeah. Or what can you think? What have we got?
We've got
any suggestions? Welcome.
Uno.
No, not playing Uno.
Terrible
game. Oh, what about Lacuna?
Maybe.
Lacuna's great.
Got Shutbox.
Oh no. Oh, I love Lacuna. We're having a nosy at our games behind. We've got lots in the drawers as well, haven't we? So.
But we can't see.
No. If there's anybody else as well, like anybody else watching, I don't know if there is, but if you are watching, just if you've got any suggestions of what we should play next, that'd be awesome. Right. Whilst we're waiting for a reply, should we pack this away?
There's one there.
Lacuna's good. Oh, they just said Lacuna's good. Yeah, that Lacuna's not very long. We could probably play like a best of 3 or something on that. So, right, we're going to get this packed away, and then we'll come back for some Lacuna then. Right, thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you probably in about 20 minutes.